Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. My name is Nate. I also go by Hockey Boy and Nate. Today we're going to be talking about something pretty interesting. I'm not going to lie. I haven't seen this in a while. I was driving down the road today, and I was thinking to myself, I was like, dude, this severe setup reminds me of something that happened in around Texas and Oklahoma in April and May. It's these types of setups that we had this past year. How do, everyone? Hello, Hash Brown, Baseball Science and Gaming. Justin S., welcome back. Nice to see you here. Hello, everyone. Really interesting day we have going forward. We got pretty nice risk across the board. A nice little slight risk for north central parts of Oklahoma and a little bit of Texas, but that's more or less kind of a wind risk, the wind and hail risk over there. The tornado risk is pretty interesting, if I do say so myself. We actually have a chaser over there who's going to be talking to us throughout the stream. So we're going to hopefully get some interesting views of these cells that are currently firing off across the board. Tornado risk, 5% chance for tornadoes. This is really interesting, if I do say so myself. So, pretty interesting. Sig risk for hail, which could include hail up to the size of 2 inches in some spots. That'll break your windshield, so let's hope that our friend doesn't break his windshield. As well as just the typical severe weather setup. So, without further ado, let's take a look at the current storms. Our storm chaser at the moment is kind of down around, I'd say, near Weatherford or something like that. I told him to go to Weatherford. I also said that he can go further. He can go further east if he wants, because these cells right here, these are the cells that I'm looking at. Across the board, you can see that these ones are actually going to start popping off, and you can already see that in some cases they've actually breached over 30,000 feet. So that's pretty interesting to say the least. These little circles right here, these tell me the specific conditions inside each of these storms. So if you just see a bunch of these numbers and stuff like that, this is just the specifics of what is around inside of these storms, and it basically tells me what's going on. So it'll be able to tell me if these storms are dying, if they're going to strengthen, whatever. So that's pretty good. One thing that I will say before we actually do continue, I don't know what the hell that thing is. We'll take a look at that in a bit. But one thing I do want to mention real quickly is that radar most likely will not be all too helpful during the stream. And the reason being is because we have one radar up here, that is the Vance Air Force Base. We have one right here, which is in Oklahoma City. And we have one down here in Frederick, where these storms are just going to kind of move away from us to begin with. So that's something to keep in mind with that. Is my chaser live? No, he is not live. He is currently getting into position and stuff like that. We also have another chaser who's up along this cold front and stuff like that. So we'll have to see. But regardless, real quickly, that's a low prob tour. That is a decent prob tour. That is a high prob tour. Okay, very good. That's actually pretty interesting back there. So we'll take a look at that in a bit. But we shall bring in our people here in a second. Our associates, our typical ones of Morgan. Oh, God. Hold up. I got to look it up here. Okay. We got Morgan. We got Butters. We got Logan. And that seems to be pretty much it for now. We're going to hope that they stay on topic. Please stay on topic. Please stay on topic. So, yeah. Without further ado, here we are. Steven's also in the weather live stream because he is our chaser. So
yeah, we have him holding just short. He's on 33. I told him to hit a road south just to wait a minute because the storm motion is changing as we speak right now. So
is he going to Weatherford still, or is he actually?
He's going to hold spot just south of 270. He's going to cut off on 33, and then there's a big opening as he gets down a little bit further on 33. Just because of the uncertainty we have just because of the uncertainty right now, I don't want him taking any turns that could end him up, just pushing him completely out of the storms or right into it. So I'm just gonna have him hold there for right now.
Right where the spot's at looks to be going just to the south of him.
What he
So
could
Nate,
do
you
is
see the
what he
you see the 3-road intersection
yeah,
around
yeah, no,
May,
yeah.
33,
And it's the first road turn off from 33. We told him.
2-inch hail, 2-inch hail north of Amarillo. Severe thunderstorm warning issued for Carson, Hutchinson, Potter, and more. The warnings for quarter-sized hail, but GR2 seems to think that there is 2-inch hail about 1,300 feet up in the sky. And anyone wants 76 DBZs? Jesus.
Yeah, these things are starting to kind of ramp up a little bit.
Decently gusty as well. Holy hail spike on either side. The holiest of hail spikes.
Oh no, we don't want to go in that way, Papa.
What will Oklahoma City get from this? Not a whole lot, to be completely honest with you. They'll get some gusty winds, maybe a chance for a tornado if some of these... If this boundary ends up forming more... oh, that's a highlighter. If this boundary forms more cells, then you guys could potentially get some supercells. But other than that, it isn't really going to be all too interesting because of how much cap there is.
Oh, that's a highlighter.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a highlighter.
That's not nice. That's some cold core stuff back there. What about Fort Worth? Fort Worth is like the same, except they're not actually... They're the same but different. And what I mean by that is that you see this boundary right here that's kind of just moving towards Frederick, Oklahoma. That is eventually going to go all the way down to Dallas-Fort Worth, and that could potentially create a severe weather event later tonight. So past 8 o'clock, or around 8 o'clock actually, you guys could expect some stuff like that.
Yeah, perfect.
Which is great! You guys definitely want some of that. You guys actually haven't had a lot of activity in a hot minute, so...
Looks like you guys found a good spot, Steven.
That is muddy.
Yeah, let's not get stuck in the mud here.
This isn't Storm Chasers. Mogwai, what's up?
Holy, we just got
Full
stuck in
Pecos
the
Hank.
mud, y'all.
Alright, so what are you seeing over there?
He said he has seen a lot of scud while you're deafened.
An updraft based in my southwest. Not very clear, but I have a slight visual on it.
Alright, well keep at it, keep at it. Don't do anything stupid.
Yes, we're not core punching today, boys.
If one of you could designate yourselves as Steven's help.
Yeah, me and Morgan have been on top of that pretty much.
Yeah, we can take care of
then,
that. Severe warning
guys...
issued for Ellison Woodward. I believe it is the extension of the 2-inch hail cell.
I don't think it's
that
Bruce. I think they just issued a new one though.
That is through 3:45 Central Time.
Maybe there's a way we can do it on the other side without muddy.
Oh, you mean back?
Why are you running?
I thought back there where we'd stop.
Oh, then yeah, let's go. Oh, we're perfect.
Is that a good play?
I guess, yeah.
I was thinking he could go back to Watonga and then go south on that main road. You know?
Yeah, but
I just don't know if that's the
play because most of the storms are going towards Watonga. I mean, we can.
Well, if they're going Watonga,
we can go up 33, then go up 58 and go north there, and then cut east on a road or something like that.
Well, my case there is if you're going, if the storms are going to Watonga, wouldn't you want to be south?
I mean, we can go towards Faye.
No. I was talking about you can go towards Faye if you want to. You know, that's the thing. But the only issue that I have is once you pass the Canadian River, the only way you can go back is through the way you came or
I know,
over
but
the
you don't
interstate.
have to cross the Canadian River to go into Faye. You can just just go.
Well, yeah. But if you continue to move that way, then yeah.
Would like to acknowledge that the storm's out in front of the main thunderstorm right now that we're talking about near Sentinel. The main cell that initiated has some storms in front of it, which is impeding inflow and impeding storm development of it. Theoretically,
ooh, there's an issue with thunderstorm warning.
Yeah, there's 2 new warnings. Theoretically, it should clear, and then that storm could strengthen as it heads up towards Weatherford. But like Nate said, severe thunderstorm warnings issued for Ellis and Woodward, and then for Beckham, Custer, and Roger Mills. Ellis and Woodward till 3:45 Central. Beckham, Custer, Roger Mills till 4.
Is there any chance
look
for
on Twitter, see if I can find anything.
F5.
Let's see. Is there any chance for tornadoes in Dallas Fort Worth? There's a slight chance because as that boundary comes through, there actually is a lot of moisture that'll still be advecting from the Gulf of Mexico. So imagine there's a lot of warm, moist air right here, and those tornadoes love those warm, moist air. Well, with the warm front, a warm front carries that warm, moist air over land. And so that process is called advection, or as what some like to call it as, what is it called? What is it again? What is it? The frickin'...
Yeah, the frickin'.
I can't remember what it's called. Well, when advection stuff advects from the Gulf of Mexico. I can't remember the technical term for it.
Drug advection.
That's nice. Anyways, the point being is that moisture goes in towards the warm front, and you guys can get some chances for some storms that could produce tornadoes. So I can't rule it out. I really can't. Yeah, I can't remember. As much as it pains me to say, it sucks to not be able to remember. What about Wichita?
Been going off all today. San Juan, they got 2 funnel cloud reports.
So for Wichita, you guys are relatively north of the actual event. You guys could get some gusty winds, maybe a little bit of hail, but nothing too much. Especially since the warm front is really supposed to kind of sit over the border of Kansas and Oklahoma. So you guys could get some showers that could cause some gusty winds, maybe a little bit of hail, but I wouldn't really bank too much on it to get a major threat.
Order size hail estimated to be 1 inch in Harper County, Oklahoma. Emergency management reports.
Warm air advection. Well, yeah, that was what I was talking about with the Gulf of Mexico, but Mexico seems legit. Mexico.
That's stroke number 1.
But
get the
anyways, I'm trying to figure. I can't remember what it's called. Nah, I can't remember. About Springfield, Missouri, any chance of tornadoes? Nope, doesn't look like it. They're too far out to the north and east. So.
Springfield, Missouri, have any chance of tornadoes? Probably not. Nope.
No dice.
Too far north. No dice. Oklahoma rolled snake eyes this morning.
I'm trying to see something real quickly.
So Nate has a stroke and then can't remember what he was going to say about the Gulf of Mexico.
No, it's actually, I couldn't remember. I knew what I was talking about, but I don't know.
That's what I said.
No, you said I couldn't remember what I was saying.
Storm track is just
about the Gulf of Mexico.
KOI3 was right for once. Yeah, I know, right?
Morgan.
What?
Storm motion change are more toward a northerly trajectory. Trajectory. There we go.
Trajectory.
He had to do that classic Air Force proud trajectory.
Trajectory.
Personal
Yeah.
foul during the speech. Offense number 15.
Okay.
So do we want to go northeast of the storms, Nate? If we can.
I wouldn't go northeast of the storms because they're coming towards you. They're moving northeast. You're gonna want to be east or southeast.
Of the storm, sorry.
Yeah, you're gonna want to be east of them.
I mean, you can be north.
Here's the real question:
these things are moving north and east, which is the reason why you would want to be east.
Well, if you're north, you'll be fine.
Here's the real question:
they're gonna go south of you. You won't be able to see anything.
Go back towards Watauga.
Correct.
Yeah, what my case was is that if he goes back to Watauga and then goes south on United States Route 270 down towards Bridgeport, he could potentially be able to see what's going on in front of him. Let's take a look at the satellite real quickly.
If I may, really quickly, thunderstorm wind gusts to 64 reported in Gage, which is Ellis County, Oklahoma.
You know that Gulf of Mexico is going to be a thing now? It probably is going to be.
Oh, yes. I get made fun of for all the times I can't speak English during live streams, so now it's going to come back right at you.
Who knows?
Okay, Hail Core, by the way. Holy crap. Texas moment.
I'm looking at this cell right here that just blew up. I'm trying to figure out what it's doing. It looks like it's too far north of the major cape. And it looks like, if I go to bulk shear, it looks like it's too far north of the actual main bulk shear.
I don't understand how a cell has 2-inch hail with echo tops of 25,000 feet. How does that work?
Lapse rates are really interesting. They're starting to ramp up a lot.
Yeah, well, only so much.
And it's still 7 to 7.5 around there. Interesting. Oh, nice. So the cell that actually is heading towards Steven, according to the analysis, says that it now has a 4% chance of being tornadic.
Okay, we have a train spotter reports hail of $50 on Texas Highway 136 in Potter County, Texas.
Sir, what IEM bot room is that?
And all bot talks, bud.
Imagine using all bot talks.
Imagine not, though.
Yeah, because I don't like my computer to be constantly pinged.
Well, you know, I love getting those terminal aerodome forecasts, bro.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. You have an attraction to them. Anyways.
Real quickly. Oh, geez. Okay, so now the HRRR is casually going to uptrend the parameters in Texas now, even though it's actually... Hold up. That could potentially break the cap.
If it does, it goes burr.
If that happens, then we can have a lot more cells further south than this. Not in Oklahoma, but...
If the cap breaks, all hell breaks loose.
Oh, yeah.
If the cap breaks, then Metroplex.
Same risk for Joplin, Missouri.
Tornado Genesis go burr.
I wouldn't say Joplin is mainly in the risk, per se. I'd say more or less a gusty wind and potential hail threat. But other than that, nothing really. Yeah, this kind of uptrended a little bit within the HRRR, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to take a look at the NAM real quickly. So the NAM stays true to what it's been wanting to say.
Central Missouri, that's more of a wind threat for you guys.
Yeah, anything further east of Oklahoma, besides Arkansas, is a wind threat. Anything north of Oklahoma is a wind and hail threat. And then if you're in Oklahoma or in Texas, you can get a mixture of everything. Unless if you're, like, literally on the border of Mexico.
Yeah, the cap's already starting to erode on that stuff, though.
Yeah, these cells are really starting to blow. I'm kind of glad that I told Steven to go further south then, because if he stayed and went over to Sealing...
If he was Weatherford, he would have been, you know, not very big brain.
Well, yeah, but, like,
Here's
originally...
Here's the thing about it, though. The cell that's headed right up towards Clinton is being overrun by every
Actually,
other...
now, if he just goes a little bit east of where the intersection of 33 and 270 merge.
Steven's here.
Hey, Steven.
Just a little bit east of that, the storm motion is just passing over the cross section there now.
Hold up, let Butters let him speak.
Let Steven talk.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So I just had a multitude of chasers move into Watauga and to the south, so I might.
Yeah, everybody's
Yeah,
going south
I
of
agree.
now.
Go south of Watauga. Go down to Greenfield. Go down to Gary. This is starting to kind of consolidate the storm that we were originally going to send you in, but it's becoming a bit more consolidated, more on its northern side. So you won't be able to see a whole lot if you try to approach it from the north. You need to start going down south from Watauga down to like Bridgeport, stuff like that. Maybe Geary. I think Geary is probably a better area for you to go.
All right, sounds good. That's what I'm going to be doing.
All right, sounds good, Sauce Boss. Imagine if it turned into a...
Four over out.
If it turned into a drain.
If need be, you can move on to just bleh. You can tangent back to 270 from Geary. Just keep going on 270. That would pull you a little bit further east, but it might take you out of the way of the majority of the traffic because they're only going to be taking the interstates. So if you need to escape from that, just hop on 270, go east to Geary.
He can always go to Calumet and then go north that way.
So that's what I was saying.
Well, that's not... Well, no, just go... You didn't say go north after that. You just said you might take you out of the way. It would be North Calumet Road. Is that a paved road or is that a dirt road? No, it's paved.
No.
It's paved. Okay, that's good.
Making a...
Yeah, you're gonna be on. Is that Interstate 270 or US Route 270?
U.S. route.
Yeah.
We continue to take a look at some of these cells. There isn't really too much popping off with this. As I mentioned before, radar isn't really going to be all too helpful to us. But there is some really interesting characteristics. There is one cell that I am keeping my eye on in regards to the line. I don't really know, in all honesty, as to how it's going to perform, but I do see a little bit of a tornadic updraft just to the north of Woodward, so something to keep in mind, but it isn't really strong at all. It's kind of weak. How fast are these storms moving? Good question. My answer is 40 to 50 miles per hour to the north and east. That is, at least from the cold front perspective. The ones down south, they may be moving a bit slower at like 30 to 35, maybe 40, but other than that, nothing really too big. Let me see real quickly. I do want to go back over here. I want to take a look at the latest analysis of it. So 1% chance for Tor and a 2% chance for Tor right there. The Cape, oh geez, it just updated. Yeah, that thing is starting to blow up. What's the echo tops on this? It's now over 30,000 feet, so that's pretty interesting. When will Missouri and Arkansas see storms? So depending upon where you reside over there, let me bring the HRRR into here, show you all a little bit better. Okay, so these storms will start impacting those areas at around, I would say, geez, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, something like that, maybe. Maybe a little bit later than that. And then as it continues to move on through, you guys will get like a second wave at around 10 o'clock, something like that. And that's actually when the HRRR starts to say that these storms pop off in Texas at around 8 o'clock and stuff like that. Yeah, that's... I do acknowledge that I just said and stuff like that like 5 times in a row.
Nate, your mic is having a stroke.
Not on my screen.
Well, it was having a stroke on Discord.
Well, suck it up.
Well, hey.
Okay, Nathan, then.
Guys, Nate for the most rude person 2020.
Exactly.
Let's see. For whatever reason, Weatherbell is not working
Nate
for
the
me.
rude person 2020.
Weatherbell is not functioning correctly for me. I don't know why, but it's not actually...
Weatherbell's been having a stroke this morning.
Okay. Well, then I'll just stick with Pivotal Weather. Is this an all-nighter? Maybe? I mean...
hopefully not.
Hopefully not, but I'm really interested to see what the cells in Texas actually do. So...
Oh my god, Bait!
I guess we'll have to find out, shall we? Let us see. Let me take a look at some of these other cells across the board. So the cell for this severe thunderstorm warning, which consists of Roger Mills and Beckham counties. This storm doesn't look entirely all too impressive. It does have echo tops above 30,000 feet, which, if you guys didn't know, this isn't really this big supercellular event. It's not going to have like 50,000 feet storm tops. So Oh, geez, someone just straight up turned into, I don't know, some sort of Five Nights at Freddy's scare reaction. Yeah, these aren't supposed to be like big supercells. So for the type of day that we have, 35,000 feet echo tops is probably like as large as you're gonna get. If you see stuff over 40, then you should really monitor that storm. But yeah, these storms aren't really gonna be all too tall, and for that reason, there isn't really gonna be any large tornadoes per se. I mean, there could be. There very well could be if it gets its act together. But other than that, 38, 38, and 2. So interesting.
News 9 is on. I was picking up on their broadcast a wall cloud.
Oh, where at?
Don't know exactly of the location.
Interesting.
It looks to be like a wall cloud. It's lowering the base though. That's what it is.
By the way, if you guys are new to the stream, please be sure to subscribe and like the video and stuff like that. I'd greatly appreciate. I greatly appreciate it. If you guys could share my stream to people on Twitter, and it would be great. It would just, trust me, it means a lot. How you feeling about Northeast Arkansas? So for Northeast Arkansas, they're really not gonna get a whole lot until like a lot later tonight. And it'll be more or less a gusty wind threat than a tornado threat. And actually, it kind of shows that on the risk that the SPC puts in. You can see that parts of Northeast Arkansas gets excluded from this event. So, depending upon where you live, sure you can possibly get a tornado threat. But in my honest opinion, once it starts to get past Little Rock, it'll become more of a gusty wind threat. Can't rule out a tornado. I really can't. Let's see. I want to go back. Oh, geez. Okay, so the wind is starting to ramp up a bit more according to this analysis, which means that there could be a severe thunderstorm warning on this storm soon. This also looks really interesting here. There is an updraft on the southern edge of this storm, which means that this could be trying to become tornadic, especially since you already have a little bit of rotation near Burns Flat. If I go over, actually, this doesn't show normalized rotation for this, which is kind of stupid. So allow me to best describe as to what I'm seeing here. The reds are going away. The grays are going towards the radar. Right in the middle is where it would be. Just to the east of Burns Flat, just to the south and west of Bessie, moving to the north and east. So if you live over there, if you live even around Clinton and Indianapolis, along United States Route 183, you really need to monitor this storm, as it could mature and possibly become tornadic. As I take a look more and more at these storms, I'm really glad that I sent Steven south.
Even where can we get an update on your location? Is he dead? He needs the cell service.
Yeah, no
I'm
cell
still showing
service.
him in Watauga, so I'm guessing he lost his coverage.
Well, no, we told him to go south of Watauga towards Geary.
Yeah, I'm still showing on the radar scope in Watauga, so I'm guessing he lost cell service before the update came through. Because there's updates like every minute you're in location.
Yeah, real quickly, guys. I'll show you guys what we mean by the chasers and stuff like that. Hold up. Did they just call my name? Yeah, they did.
You need help, Nate.
Give me a second.
Well,
yes.
Morgan, are you there? He's deafened. Okay, Logan, are you there?
Yep.
Okay, I guess we're taking over the stream. Nice. Fantastic.
Sounds good.
Nate's dead.
And we're gonna take over his stream.
We're taking the stream by force.
Exactly.
This is the resolution.
You don't say it right.
Hey, Butters, do me a favor real quick, just check bot commands.
No, I'm good. This isn't a weather event. We don't need to be talking about this either.
Well, no, I just wanted you to see. You want to check later, that's fine, but...
Alrighty. Goodness gracious, I'm sorry about that. I literally had to be called out to do something. Satchel! My goodness, what are you doing here? I didn't know that you would actually...
Rocket.
What are you doing here? Long time no see, my friend. Real quickly. I'm out of breath, let me get a drink of water. Ah, delicious. This is, you see these red dots, everyone? You see these little red dots here on Radar Scope? I'm a little shaky, so give me a second. See these little dots? All these dots are these chasers. And these chasers are all kind of just doing their own little thing. Now you see these dots right here? These dots around Bessie and Dill City and New Cordell? They're all looking at this storm right here, which is the one that I've been looking at. Which is pretty interesting.
Wait, hold on. Wait, Steven.
What happened?
What?
I've almost got a good view of the base. Very soon.
Yeah, what I want you to do, you should be fine right now. The Chaser Convergence is actually south of Interstate 40. So you should be good for now, but there's a lot of storms on that Bessie cell if you look at Radar Scope right now. Which there's actually a bit of rotation on that. It's actually starting to form an inflow notch. So if you want to go on that, you can.
I can kind of I'm starting to see that very classic supercell shape here.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Yep, now it's loading. So this is what he's looking at, everyone. This is the storm off to the south. He is near Weatherford right now, and he's looking at this classic supercellular characteristic to where you have the mesocyclone over here. There isn't a wall cloud that I see as of right now, but he's going in. He's probably going to most likely look at this cell. It looks like he's heading south right now, so he'll probably try and cut towards it relatively soon, if he wants to, but...
I would like to.
Alright, let's see. What can you do from here?
I actually like a look at that. That actually looks really nice.
Steven is almost in Greenfield, according to Spotter Network.
Okay, so if you just keep going down south to Bridgeport, then you could be alright in that regard. And then after Bridgeport...
There's people core punching.
There's so many...
There's a hook that go forming on that southern side, by the way.
Yeah, I know. It looks...
There's somebody in the bear's cage.
It looks actually mental, I'm not gonna lie.
There's somebody in the bear's cage.
It looks pretty...
Oh my
it looks pretty
in the
mental.
bear's cage. And there's people, like, in the path of this thing.
Yeah, so here's the people that we're talking about right now. You do not want to be in these situations, because this storm's gonna run right over you. But regardless... Yeah, you guys could probably head over. I would say afterwards you would probably want to get off at, say...
Okay, they're on GR2 they're saying they're stationary, so they're just gonna ride out the bear's cage, I guess.
Keep going down on 281. Don't go on to the bus 281. Go towards the town of, I want to say Hinton? Is that the play to go? Is that what we're doing? No. Shit. Go to a place called Bethel Road.
Hey,
Bethel... actually, that's... Are we doing Bethel Road? That's so hard because you can't go north off of this. Well, actually, you kind of can.
What?
Really
trying
quickly,
to-
go into General. Lance put a place file in for Spotter Network and GR.
I'm trying to get him... Oh, geez. Yeah, there is actually a
that
pretty nice hook here.
That person's been staying there for a while. They are stationary. I can't confirm on that. They've been kind of vibing there for a while. I mean, I am bot. Severe thunderstorm warning continues for Woodward, Oklahoma. Also, Mesonet reports in Woodward 58-mile-an-hour gusts are being reported. from Mesonet trucks. Okay.
Oh yeah, Echo Tops are now starting to climb across the board. 35,000 feet.
I think that cap's finally eroded, Nate. I really do.
Yep. I'm kind of glad we picked this. I picked this
Here
area.
it goes. Yeah, they're starting to go.
I'm gonna take a look at some of the other storms that have severe thunderstorm warnings. This, I don't know what the hell that is. But let's see if I can get a storm.
That person is now starting to finally move out of the bear's cage, which is a good thing.
Yeah, finally.
They're just sitting there like,
they sat there for long enough.
It's kind of.
I finally had enough.
They decided to finally go now. Nate, if you want the GR2 feed for the
I don't.
profile, it's in general.
Yeah, no, I'll pass for GR2. I'll keep it on a radar scope.
Yep.
It just looks after. I don't want everything to be like so congealed on screen. It takes the radar essence of it away. Yeah, this is really interesting because if you guys if you guys are new, if you guys are new, then this is what you would typically want to look for in a Tornadic supercell. You've got your hook here that wraps in all the rain, cools down the air. You've got your warm air that's coming in, and that gray area where everything meets, that's where the little hook is. The hook comes out, and it juts in and basically creates that area where tornadoes can form. So right there is what we're going to be looking at moving on forward. I'm trying to figure out, you know what he could do? He should have went to Weatherford all along.
He wouldn't made it in time.
I don't think it matters, because he's trying to get that hook.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it matters. I think I would try and press him to go to Weatherford, because he'll be cutting in between the two cells, right? And he won't be in the bear's cage.
That's too long of a drive to get down there, though.
Yeah, that's true.
It's already in Weatherford, more or less.
Yeah, kinda. He probably should stay in.
Storm motion just changed.
Probably should stay in Greenfield. Greenfield and Geary.
It's going north of Greenfield now, so you can sit right in between those two cells.
Yeah, he can stay at Geary. He can stay at Geary.
Geary, that one cell's gonna come.
It's gonna go south. It's gonna go south of Geary.
No, it's not. The new storm motion.
No, it's not. The new storm motion freaking shows it's slamming right into Geary. I'd say stay between Greenfield and Geary. You'd be right between those two cells.
Nah, it looks like it's gonna go south just a little bit. He'll get a little bit of the excess, but it looks like it. It looks like.
Nate, on my place file I have, it's showing the cell going.
Oh, that.
For Geary.
Nah.
Well, you have to believe it, Nate. You can't just,
If it changes every 2 seconds, that's not storm motion.
It doesn't change every 2 seconds. It changes. It's just readjusting the stuff.
Nate, what am I doing?
Storm track.
Sit at in between Geary and Greenfield.
Alright, Papa, I need to find out. Well, I'm heading into Geary right now.
Alright, then you can stay right there. Geary's fine. Just stay on the northern side of Geary.
Okay, I'm not seeing much right now.
Trust me, it'll be there.
It'll be there in the next 20 minutes.
If that goes, then it'll wrap around and curl. So if it goes this way, curl up, it'll go straight towards Greenfield. Maybe actually a little bit further north than Greenfield.
Perfect. Actually, we're just directly in.
Nate, by the way, the cape has just soared through 220.
Let me take a look at the meso analysis real quickly. Let's get
viewing point.
Violent tornado parameter. So it's still in the 2s. It's ramping up in Texas as I expected it to after the HRRR decided to say, you know what, we're just gonna basically make everything go. Let's see. Yeah, what the heck is this thing?
Regions.
Good right here.
That's a lot of surgeons.
What do you mean, something solid?
Alrighty. Yeah, look at how this just develops immediately. This is actually really interesting. Yeah, it's already over Clinton right now. So we're probably good to stay put on that. from
we
Greenfield.
find,
What is the cap right now? So the cap.
Cap's sort of eroding away right now. It's like in the 20s.
Give me a second. If I bring
Real
this
low.
up, surface cape.
Yeah, what are the surface odds for the cap right now?
I'm trying to figure it out. There it is. So there is a little bit, but it's not a whole lot. So it's around 45, negative 45 joules per kilogram, which isn't really all too bad. It really isn't.
I run across the road and shoot video. We could park.
That's at max. Yeah. So.
There is some major chaser convergence.
As this storm heads into the 5% tour area, I'm gonna have my video pointed towards the storm.
Yep, that's fine. Just set up somewhere in between Geary and Greenfield. If you can find a road that's
Nice dirt road you found there.
Oh yeah, he's kind of on the side here.
Yeah.
But that's all right.
Trying to find a good way to. Here, I guess
There we go. There we go. Your camera's up. You can just keep it like that. So this is what he's looking at, chat. It actually isn't too bad. We still aren't really seeing a whole lot as of yet. This is the storm. This is where he's going to be looking at. And then there's another storm off to his left, if I think that's right.
It'll be to his... Yeah, it should be to
Yeah, so there's a clearing right in between. There's a storm on the left side of the clearing, and there's a storm on the right side. And he wants to aim for in between that.
On that right storm, look at that. Can you fan to the right side of the... Yeah.
Yeah, so you're going to want to aim for that clearing, Steven. And that way you'll be able to see the storm on the right, especially the hook, because the hook is now starting to become a little bit more defined.
It just kind of enveloped itself on radar, Nate.
Hey, Papa, can we kind of...
It's still trying to band out though. Do you see that notch though, Nate? On the
I
the hook though.
I did.
Wow, yeah.
It's actually
it's forming like a bigger one now. Its smaller one kind of killed itself
and then once it does, it'll resurge its downdraft and make it go a bit further east.
Mm-hmm.
Butters, look at the amount of freaking chasers in that clearing there.
Dude, I know, dude. They're all hunkering down that one little clearing.
the one little clearing
they are
there's
not
probably at least
core
15
punching.
chasers.
They are not trying to core punch that storm. They just got a hell core on it. They are not trying to core punch.
Exactly.
Reed
freaking
Timber
like
be like,
15
oh yeah,
chasers
I'm
in that
doing it,
clearing.
boys. I'm doing it.
No, see, the funny thing is, Reed's not actually chasing today.
Kind of sad.
Real quickly. I want to try something real quickly. Default. We're going to want to add. Back is this storm tornadic? It's starting to look a bit more tornadic, in my honest opinion.
Where they updated the probabilities on it? Let's see. It is now a 3% tor prob for the whole cell.
That kind of makes sense.
Yeah. Dude, Nate, the cave's not going away either behind the cold front either. Behind the boundary line. This may stick around for a little longer than we thought. The surface odds are still showing things.
That's kind of the reason why I've been eyeing this area. I was really curious as to what it was going to do. Extraordinarily curious.
There is somebody right in the path of that cell. You better move. Go, bud, run.
Run, dude.
This thing kind of enveloped this notch, Nate. Just kind of hate it.
For now.
For now.
I think I got you a bit better of a view, hopefully.
Yeah. Let me see.
Kinda.
10
At least
4.
I tried.
Okay.
So this is what default.
The cape has gone down a little bit. They updated the obs. Prob Tor is now 5% on that cell, by the way. They pushed it up a little bit.
Transition to radar scope real quickly. I'll try and get the loop for you guys real quickly as I try and figure this out. We're gonna want to add another scene real quickly. So scene. This will be default. Where is this? Default? Yep. This will have that up there. Very good. Okay. Let's try and switch that real quickly. And we'll have the live footage of that up there. Okay, we got it.
Camera set up and everything.
So we'll have that going up there for now.
People are starting to meme the people who started to chase an Amarillo and try to go chase the main line.
Lamau.
On Twitter.
13% chance for 13% chance prob tour. Oh shit, it's starting to go off actually. Look at the rotation on it. Looking up 6,000 feet though, so that's
wow.
That's looking up. Let's look it up 6,000 feet,
Dude,
but it's definitely going.
Rotation's going burr now. It's starting to go.
Yeah.
Even though we are looking up 6,000 feet, it's starting to go.
I agree.
This Taylor Wright person has been in the bear, going up and dude, core punching this entire time.
We definitely got motion.
We got motion. Let me check your
motion in the ocean.
Motion in the ocean. We got motion in the ocean.
We got motion, boys.
Your camera's off, bud. There you go.
Yeah, there's a bunch of rotation. There's two areas, actually. There's one that's about to head over to the straight west of Weatherford, and then there's another one south of Clinton. Actually.
Lightning everywhere.
Yeah, there's a lot of
lightning. Lightning, please.
Some of this is gonna start. This is gonna start ramping up pretty quickly. Yeah. This might be the only shot of Tornadic development for the entire system, but just it's really interesting, especially with the cell south of Clinton. That'll eventually be heading off into like the Gary Greenfield area. God.
Am I in the right spot, Nate?
Give me a second. I'm trying to figure out where you are.
I
would say go a bit further north towards Greenfield.
All right. Well, we'll do that now.
Especially since there's like a road that goes around Greenfield. I'm pretty sure you guys took it. You guys can like sit around there along the side of Greenfield. And you'll be able to actually look at it.
I was gonna say, because your best shot of viewing anything that forms is gonna be getting in that clearing between the two storms.
Yep. Miss Drea, what's up? There is a couple severe thunderstorm warnings, no tornado warnings yet. And we hope to God there isn't any, but there probably could be relatively soon.
If you get caught in either of those storms, it's gonna be an HP mess. You're not gonna see crap.
I didn't update that, did I?
By the way, it's not just coming back, Nate. It's starting to get more defined.
You know what?
It's starting to rewrap itself.
I'm curious. What's 3D show? Okay.
Yeah, that is a thick inflow right there. That thing's streaming in there.
Oh man, what's up? How do?
That's an interesting 3D. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, this isn't updated at all. There isn't a tornado watch. Effective. We got this going on. Hockey girl and Nate. How do?
Hockey girl and them.
Where's
the one and only hockey girl and Nate.
Sounds about right. File. Save. Boom. Alright, that'll be updated. So now the Severe Thunderstorm Watch is actually updated on the bottom bar. So you guys can actually see all of that. It's good.
Look at how the path
Let's
to the
switch
frickin'
back real quick.
southern cell just
as I
shifted
take a
more
look at
north.
As I take a look at this Severe Thunderstorm Watch a bit more, we can see if I zoom in. It says the primary threats include scattered large hail and isolated very large hail events to 2 inches in diameter likely, as well as some scattered damaging wind gusts to 70 miles per hour.
Good to know that somebody's in the hail corps reporting hail, doing God's work out there. Size 1 inch.
Yeah, congratulations. 1 inch hail and he's in the bear's cage.
Yeah, congratulations. You
are a bloody legend.
That cell finally went severe warned.
Yeah, finally. I don't understand what took it so long. It's not tour possible yet though, so that's interesting. Latest scan. Yeah, geez, this rotation just looks pretty good. You guys can see the orange is moving away, the gray is moving towards the radar, and right in the middle is where this rotation would be. It just looks pretty good right now. Especially since we're only looking up 6,000 feet up in the sky. So.
That is a thick...
Geronimo, what's up? How do? Start tracking these storms too? That would be greatly appreciated. We all can get the word out. Oh, you're in Pottawatomie County in Oklahoma. Ah, so I see. Yes, it indeed is kind of going
even in Chaser
mental.
Convergence right now, there's a lot of people coming down there.
Yeah, there's...
Well, yeah, because right now these are the cells of the day. Especially this northern one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pottawatomie, although surprisingly, they probably won't get a whole lot, as you would expect. Storms have potential for gusty winds, heavy rain. The storm will also have a small to 0 chance of tornadoes. The one that we're tracking right now near Clinton actually has a really good chance of producing one. And we'll be able to see as soon as Steven actually gets into position. But yeah, he'll be positioned in Greenfield. And the storm will be like going near him.
Yeah, he is going south on a road right now.
Butter, zoom in on the southern end of that northern Weatherford cell and look at that frickin' rotation.
He's deciding to push in towards the cell. What, base velocity?
The base velocity. The rotation on base velocity on the northern Weatherford cell is frickin' amazing.
Wait, so the one near Clinton? Because the one near Clinton,
I believe so.
The one near Clinton is the one that I'm looking at, and it just looks really nice.
Yeah, base velocity rotation is really nice. Frickin' bright greens right next to dark reds.
Rain spot, yeah, that's that.
You're looking at the tour. Are you all right? Are you in a safe space?
Wait, looking at a tour? What? Who is it?
No, he's looking at the so-called the storm. All right, you all right? Because this storm actually is pretty good.
Oh, I said I'm looking at the tour. I was like,
I was just saying, if
Nah,
you're at the tour, get to a safe place and report it.
Yeah. Real quickly, actually. First off, if you're in any of these storms, you need to just get inside to begin with. But real quickly, I want to switch over. And we've been talking about this chaser convergence, right? So where storm chasers are actually out there, and they're trying to get in the path of these storms to report these dangers. The issue here is that when there are too many chasers in one position, you can get a bunch of them that can create traffic, and therefore it won't move.
There goes the chain of chasers going north up the.
Yeah. And I don't think they'll be able to catch it in time too, because there's no roads.
Country, then they have to go. Yeah.
There's
Either
no.
There or they go. They have the core punch.
Well, there's no roads that go north and east.
They have to go Weatherford, then go north to Geary.
Well, but you see, here's the thing: if they try and go there, the storm will already be gone. It'll be like near Greenfield by that point.
Or you take some side roads, but.
All the people in that gap were freaking there way too early. You ask me.
Storm Coleman the potato. How do? Welcome back.
Because now they're playing freaking catch up to try to re-intercept the storm.
Blocked them off. They should have been on the other side of the river.
Yeah.
And they're never gonna get across in time. Steven's in one of the better places right now, chaser wise.
And that's what I was scared of earlier. I was like, okay, we can go in this area, but we can't cross the river because if we try and cross the river, there's no roads that go back north and east to try and parallel this.
All we had to do was go on 270 to go back north.
Yeah. Have any of these storms dropped any cold weather naders yet? No, not today. But you could definitely.
We had a nader up in Oregon the other day.
We had a funnel cloud in Massachusetts yesterday.
We also had 2 funnel clouds reported over in Texas. So.
Yeah. So I mean, they're definitely trying to do things, but as of right now. And the radar isn't really that much of a help for us because it's so far away from the radar.
Their radar coverage is so bad in Oklahoma.
Yeah. All I can say is that...
Why don't they put one up in Perry or something like that? It's really annoying.
I don't know.
I guess, or just instead of putting the OKC Raiders, I mean, I don't know.
Southern Kansas.
In the most recent frame, that frickin' rotation by Clinton nearly died. The rotation's down northeast of Weatherford.
So, so real quickly, the cold front, the entire line that's moving through northern Oklahoma into Kansas and stuff like that, you guys will mainly get a bunch of gusty winds, not really a lot of hail per se, due to the fact that there isn't really a lot of energy to kind of give it some oomph. Whereas the energy is more or less further south near Custer City, Clinton, Weatherford, stuff like that, where our chaser is. So that's something to keep in mind, too. That the cells off to the north, I said before that if it's in Kansas, it isn't really going to do as much as its counterparts to the south. So keep that in mind as it continues to move on through.
I love looking up 10,000 feet, you know? It's great.
Oh, yeah, it's the best.
Oh, yeah. 10 out of 10.
It's in the middle of legit. Actually, the OKC Raider has actually better radar on this.
How high is it looking up on the Clinton rotation?
Some of the closer stuff, farthest part's 8,000, so it's
okay. So Frederick, Oklahoma is actually looking up 6,500. But it's
Frederick.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm seeing a better, clear radar picture on OKC radar. It's looking a whole lot better on there.
Here, give me a
little more
second.
clear.
1, 2,
On there, where
4.
there's a bit of rotation, it's only looking up 7,000, and that's more on the northern side. So as this thing goes more north, it will be easier to catch with these Oklahoma. It's gonna be right in the middle of Oklahoma and the what's the Air Force base up there called? I can't think of the name.
Vance.
Yeah, Vance.
Tim Tebow's trash. I mean, he used to be good, and then things happened, but that's all right. Did you know that the Greensburg tornado was 1.7 miles wide, so it covered almost the whole town? Watch Storm Stories, and it tells me how wide the tornado was. That's actually pretty crazy.
Yeah, Greensburg tornado wiped out the whole town. Except like a couple of buildings. Like one building was left standing.
That was insane.
Yeah.
Fun fact, when they were filming Storm Chasers that day, they were actually debating whether or not to go to Greensburg, and Josh Werman overrid them and said to chase further north near the triple point.
Do we have Steven back? Is he still with us?
He is still dead, I think.
Okay, so he's probably gonna be dead for a bit. We're gonna try and get that. We're gonna try and get that live footage.
It says he's stationary on things. He's right in between these cells. He needs to go a little more east.
What, is he in Greenfield?
No, west. Sorry, he's just north of Geary.
Oh no, he needs to go more north. There isn't any roads that go real.
Yeah, he's on a road that's going west. No, he's going west now. He is going west. He's going through the. He's not core punching, but he's breaking through the cloud cover right there. It has rain in a little bit.
If he really wants to go west,
he's on road E0940 road. It's just head straight west.
That's a bunch of dirt roads.
No, it's not. It's paved.
Where? Oh, American Horse Road?
Yeah, American Horse.
He could do that, but then the only way to get out is to go north. He's kind of trapping himself.
Yeah, I know. He's gonna be a little trapped.
He's really trapping himself, actually.
I think he'll be okay, because that southern cell is not looking to be too good, but, you know. I think he can make it out. I mean, he can just sit there in the middle because it's not gonna it's not gonna come over him.
Yeah.
I mean, unless it wraps around completely, which I don't think is gonna happen.
There's actually
Some people are trying to get out. Why are people trying to? Oh, so these people are trying to get south of this. Okay. Yeah, look at the chaser train going east.
There's actually there's actually
Jeez.
another rotation that I'm looking at. That according to Norman is really interesting. That might be the thing that he's looking at, but there's like one to the north and west of Weatherford. And that actually is really interesting. I can't see anything off of Frederick. As I mentioned before, radar coverage is going to be terrible. But Tim Tebow tried to bow his head in prayer, but he has no neck. True facts. Yeah, it's really interesting, to say the least. Let's see. I want to go over to this line one more time and see if there's any more kinks in here. There isn't. I mean, there kind of is, but there isn't. It's a lot of gusty winds. There isn't really any opposite values. I mean, there is a couple. There's like one here north of Waynoka. There's another north of Tegarden. And that just died. That is great. But there's just a lot of gusty winds here, which means that there really isn't a whole lot to look at. But
Hey, Nate.
Yes, sir.
These spots that you've been putting me in, man, I'm just not getting a good view of much. I really need to get closer because there's so many lower level clouds blocking.
Okay,
well, hold up.
On American Horse Road, you can
Stop.
blast west.
Stop. No, not a good idea.
Or not.
What?
He's going. Okay.
There's only.
Where do you want to take him, Nate?
Just. Is he in? Are you in Greenfield?
Yes, and I can't. We've been bouncing around the same spots for a long time, and I'm just not seeing much. There's
Don't
a lot
worry,
of chasers
it's
around me. I'm just not.
It's coming
Huh?
towards you. It's there.
Oh.
See,
Okay,
You're in the best spot you can be. There's no other spot you can be right now.
What?
You're either.
because all the other chasers that were in the clearing that you looked at earlier are all playing catch up right now, and they're struggling to catch back up with the system that might produce something.
All right, then I guess we'll just hold and wait.
Yeah.
Hold in Greenfield and wait for it to get your position, because then afterwards you're gonna have to blast east if you want to keep on it.
All right. Well, then I guess that's what we're doing.
This thing actually is heading more for Tonga.
Okay, actually, now that I think about it, that is a good idea. All right, that's.
If you look at your radar scope, you can probably see it. It's this thing's starting to go.
What we're gonna do is
This thing actually might be heading straight for Watonga, so he might be able to.
I think this may be actually heading straight for him.
Yeah, it might be.
It's started to sag out now.
So he'll have to react as soon as the storms get to him. The southern storms seem to be dying a bit more.
Nate, we have a cell just formed just to the south of that one cell, southeast, pretty much.
Hold up.
Near Fort Cobb.
Yeah. I want to take a look.
Just west of Anadarko. Starting to do something.
Hold up. Uh-oh.
What?
Stuff in Texas is going off.
Oh, yeah.
The line, it's starting to move.
It's going. Yeah, there's cells down there in Texas now.
There's 1,000 downdraft Cape over there.
Oh.
It's having a whale of a time. Yeah, it should pass off. You should be able to start seeing stuff in about 20 minutes. So I would just, I don't know, sit tight for a little bit.
I think this thing's HP. Nobody's seeing anything. I'm not seeing many reports.
I'm trying to see something real quickly. I didn't see anything on here. But still, regardless. So this purple stuff right here, real quickly, a lot of you are probably questioning as to what this is. And I don't blame you for not knowing. This is called range folding. It's basically where when the radar sends these little beams out into the storm and they don't come back, it becomes null. So that doesn't exist. It changes it to it doesn't exist or it's incorrect and it just straight up dies. So
yeah, the radar starting.
Because it's getting pretty far away from the radar. That's what's happening.
There is somebody deciding to go. Is he going south of this thing or just going to sit right where he is? That is not a good spot to be in, sir. There's somebody trying to outrun the storm too.
There's a dude literally right at it.
Yeah, I know. They're playing chicken with the storm.
And then there's the dude who's in the middle of it. He's literally like about to get overtaken by it.
Yeah, he's trying to get south of it, I think.
Yeah. If he's in Greenfield, maybe send him south so that he can observe the storm. Otherwise, he will just be stuck in rain. Not entirely. Because, look. According to the storm track, this is going to go just to the north of Greenfield. This storm will just be a little bit south of Greenfield. So, oh, geez. Oh, geez. Oh, geez.
Yeah,
What?
My updated storm track has this thing going extremely north.
I'm looking off of Norman's radar, and it looks like it's trying to wrap around again.
Oh, it is. I know it is. It's starting to go again. I'm looking at Norman, too.
So,
Steven... It's at 7,000 feet, so it's getting closer.
Hey!
You still here, Steven?
I am.
Yeah, you might want to actually stay in Greenfield. It's wrapping around again. It's about to. I'd say... Yeah, it'll be passing off to your north in about, I'd say, 15-20 minutes.
Alright, well, we'll hold place in Greenfield then.
Mm-hmm. And if you feel the necessity to get closer to it, by all means. But it'll be appearing to your west or to your northwest in about 15-20 minutes, and then you guys can approach from that way.
Okay, sounds good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, bulk shear is now going up in that area. Bulk shear is really starting to go up now.
Yeah, this storm's starting to do something interesting. We might see something pop up.
Real quickly, I want to take a look.
That's where we need to stay out of, by all means.
So it looks like it still has some interesting echo tops, but it doesn't look all too perfect. I mean, by all means...
I'll turn on my stream if you guys would like to.
Yeah, that's fine. So we'll go over here. This is what he's looking at. So are you looking off to your south right now?
The north.
You're looking off to the north. Okay. Yeah, so what you're looking at is you're looking at the northern flank of it and how it's like the beginning of the cell. So you're looking at the beginning, the furthest easternmost part of it.
Okay.
So you're at Greenfield, right? Okay, so you're in actually the perfect spot to look at it. Believe it or not.
Looking off towards the Fezzo right now.
Yeah, you're looking at the west right now, and it actually looks pretty decent. I might be able to. I can't really make out too much, but I might be able to look at I might be able to see a lowering right there.
Up to a hill up here and see if we can get to a better view.
Yep, that sounds good. Don't get stuck.
Oh, we're good. We're good. This is a paved road.
It's a paved road. All right, good. Let's see. I'm trying to see Hashtag okay weather.
Here, let's see if we can get to this hill right here. That's alright.
Alrighty, let's see if I can find the latest for you all. Oh, look at that. That is a beautiful supercell just northeast of Clinton. Look at that. Whew! Look at that picture, chat.
Alright. Here we go. That's the view I got right now.
That's not bad, actually. I think you should probably keep there.
This is nice.
Yeah, set up right there. Set up right there. You'll be fine. And if you think you can get closer in any stretch of the imagination, go do it, alright? This is probably as close as we're going to be able to take you in regards to putting you in the best position. Jeez.
You see here, can we have the car facing southwest? Or is that... Oh yeah, perfect.
Yeah. Look at this picture too. That's a whole gust front. Foss, Oklahoma. That's along I-40, which is a bit further. That's on the cold front actually. So that's really interesting. For whatever reason, we cannot load this all. Sean Ramsey, by the way, amazing pictures that he takes. Pretty good, not gonna lie. Trying to see if I can find anything else. Yeah, I mean, this just looks phenomenal. You got some hail, interesting hail around a quarter. Bart Comstock, pretty good.
In green field.
Vehicles lining under the overpass near Clinton. That's smart. Don't ever do that, chat. If you ever drive, do not hide under an underpass.
During severe weather, it's actually worse for you to hide under an underpass than it is to hide without an underpass.
Yeah.
Much more dangerous. The winds ramp up under underpasses and debris can fly through there at faster speeds.
This thing is definitely... Nate, we definitely got a stout info box coming out of this thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we told you to sit right there. And
Look, nice.
It's looking really good actually. All right, sounds good, Sauce Boss.
There also is a road just up ahead, north of Greenville. You always can go
He'll be
east and west
fine.
on.
He'll be fine.
If you want to. I think some of the chasers are taking out to get closer to it, but I wouldn't really do that. The storm track is just headed north of Greenville now, by the way, so they may just want to sit.
Yeah, he's fine. He's fine. He doesn't need to do anything.
What a notch that thing has though. Holy crap, man, on the radar, that thing's going burr.
I think I'm kind of happy that we picked this instead of a cold front BS.
Look at all the chasers south of this having to play catch up.
Yeah, dude, it's an entire Congo line. You guys want to see the Congo line? Here is the Congo line. Look at this. Every single chaser is now crippling depressed because the storm is too far to the north because they decided to go straight up east. So look at how this storm is right here. Steven is over here in Greenfield.
All the smart chasers are up there. That was in Greenfield.
Oh yeah. This is exactly what we wanted to see in regards to tonight. So there is the conga line. They all they missed their opportunity, and now we got our chaser up in Greenfield. So he'll be watching this cell very closely as it gets closer to him. They're so far back, it's not even funny.
Just stop memeing on them.
I'm gonna meme on them. Oh boy.
Even there's a lot of chasers over there, eh?
Yeah, there is quite a lot of chasers. Although, to be fair, this is Oklahoma, so it's almost like a hobby over there for every single one of them. I think we
I think
can
he's out of his
confirm.
car taking pictures.
I would have to say so as well. We'll
He's
bring.
in a good spot. After that one moves out, he has a perfect clearing on that thing.
Yeah. What's a conga line? It's the thing that they do at parties where they put their hands on each other's shoulders and just go along and form a giant line. Do their little dance.
Doing convergence, go burr.
Chaser convergence. It looks pretty. I know the picture looks kind of blurry right now. That's our live feed, but when it looks, actually, it kind of looks like there's a bit of a lowering. I'm not sure if I'm able to make that out. Yeah, if you guys can see right here where this little white thing is that I'm putting on screen, might be a little bit of a lowering around here, something like that. So that's kind of interesting. That's really interesting, actually.
Oregon's been dead.
There is now
Steven.
oh my goodness, there's now 2,000. Dead.
So that for here, that hook's here.
Yeah, Steven, once that cell moves away, you're gonna have a free clearing. There's gonna be no rain in sight, so you're gonna have a perfect opening on this thing. And also, if you wanna hit the windshield wiper for a second, get the thing to focus on the actual clouds.
Oh, Nate!
Yeah. What you got? What you got, Steven?
What you got something?
Oh, I can see it. Oh, I can see the clear spot. Man, okay. Definitely no.
Give it a second.
Yeah, you're in a good spot.
You're at a pretty good spot. Yep, you guys can do whatever you want with it now. You're close enough so that if you guys can decide as to whether or not you want to get closer, you want to get further away, you want to go north, that's up to
If
you.
you guys want to go east, you guys can just hop west on that road.
But if you guys want to get closer to it, then by all means, go ahead.
Yeah, that thing's starting to come straight for you now, though. That thing's going straight for Greenfield. It's starting to change. That storm motion's going. It's starting to trend more south now.
Yeah, look at that, chat. That is pretty good. I'll actually go over to my screen quickly, and we'll pull this up. You can see right here the classic line here, which can formulate the wall cloud. He's starting to lose a little bit of cell service,
fine.
but
We're doing okay.
That's fine for now. We're doing all right. We might be losing him soon, but otherwise, we're gonna keep this image until
It comes back.
Yeah, until it comes back.
He should be back here shortly.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
He's heading further and further away
now.
Yeah. But yeah, pretty interesting. I'll give it that. Real quickly, we'll bring back in the radar feed here. It really looks kind of interesting in regards to how it looks, but that's only on reflectivity.
So
velocity is just because it's so far away from the radar. We just have no visuals. Yeah, the range folding just kills it all. Feels like a stream for July. Feels so awkward to have it 2 days before Thanksgiving. Yep, I agree.
I can sort of make out some rotation in there, though.
Oh, yeah, I can see it now. On Frederick's radar, yeah, it looks pretty good.
That's a little far, though.
Well, of course, but you still got some sort of rotation on it.
What about the Air Force Base? What's it look like?
I think it's about the same. Yeah, it's about the same. Except it looks high. It's looking at it pretty high as well.
7,000, yeah.
7,600 from Frederick, and it's 8,000 from the.
Yeah, okay.
So.
There is a lot of gusty winds with this.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What you needs?
Hey, Nate. He's probably lost cell service.
Yeah, he's starting to get into that frame to where that's actually.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's back. Hey, yo, Steven, are you good? This coverage is like dead.
Yeah. He's playing all the music. I
think personally, I would just sit right there for right now.
Yeah. I mean, he might be able to go further north, try and parallel with it.
I would honestly get a little closer to Greenfield, see if you can get.
All right, so
Okay.
he said he's heading north. All right, so that's.
No, he must be on that. He must be on that intersection road, Nate. That's going north now.
Yeah.
Is that dirt road? Partially
No,
dirt road.
no. That's paved. They said it's paved. They said it themselves. It's paved. So.
No, hold on.
Oh God, he might actually get this head on.
Yeah, I don't know
soon.
if you want to go north too much. We're not trying to pull a reed timber to intercept this thing.
Yeah, I wouldn't advise it. Especially since maximum expected hail size.
I would, of course, go to the bear's cage because that's what I do.
Report the inch-sized hail.
Yeah, I gotta go report the hail.
Don't go too far north, Steven. You don't really want to get overtaken by the storm. Yeah, this thing is definitely starting to ramp up a bit. I hate the fact that the radar is so bad around here. I really do. Because I would be able to, like, show you guys with clear evidence as to what all is happening in here. But luckily, because we have a chaser, we'll be able to know what is going on at the ground. Just by looking at his pictures. So it'll be pretty good. If you guys are new to the stream, and you do want to support my channel, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate that. Actually, really would. So thank you for your time and your generosity. Jeez. Yeah, this still has a nice little appendage here. You can still see, even with how high it is up in the sky, there is a little appendage, which means that there is some rotation with this storm. May not have that classic hook signature that we all are familiar with, but as it continues to move on through. Yeah, so the wind just went up. Tor just went to 6%. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Most unstable cape, it's 1,743. Mixed layers, 1,500. Cap is minimal.
Okay, he's gone, so.
He's dead for right now. Yeah, pretty interesting here. Yep, thank you, Cheryl. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Give me a second. Yes.
Steven stays. Where is he at? Going the northwest of him by, I would say, about a mile at the most. Yeah, Steven right now, he is going north on, I don't know what road this is. Exactly, I can get the name for you. He's on North 2570 road, so he's heading north right now. He's trying to find I'm guessing trying to get into the line of that clear slot so he can get a better shot. I don't know exactly. He kind of died on us, so yeah, that info notch is about to be right over them, so I don't know what they're doing exactly. What is happening down here? Okay, well, why are they going north now? They can't cross. Maybe they're trying to get on. Oh, I see what they're doing. They're gonna keep continuing to chase us north. You have cell service back? He's gone right now. I can give you information. Nate, Steven! Steven, are you there, bud? Hey, Steven. Hey, Logan, are you here, bud? See if he has me muted or something. I don't know. Hey, Steven. Hey, Steven, are you there, bud? Hello? Hi. Steven, wakey, wakey. He's not actually dead, okay? Steven's not actually dead. He's just trying to do something. Nah, he's trying to get the intercept, I think. Hey, is somebody who joined? Hey, somebody got a mic in here that I can use. Let's see here. Logan, are you there, bud? Hello? Nice being here alone. Yeah, he's in a great position right now. I really don't think he needs to move. You maybe have, bud. Oh, he's gone. Oh, Steven?
Hey, Nate.
Steven, hey, Nate's AFK, bro.
I can't get any help off of this either.
Nate died. Yes, correct. Nate is dead.
Here, Butters, give me 1 second.
Okay, gotcha.
Hey, Butters, can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you. I can hear you. 10-4.
Alright, I got a lot of stuff right now.
Yeah, I was saying that this thing's kind of starting to become really linear. Not like linear, but it's pretty much being the line caught up to it and it's kind of eating it, but you still may have something on that southern side there. Yeah, but the line caught up to it, and so it's starting to do things. What is happening here in Texas? Hold on, let me switch gears here. Texas storms are starting to fire up, so let's see. I am's going crazy now. All bot talks. Yeah, Nate's gone for some reason. He just left for some reason. He's gone.
I'm not saying my parents are demanding. I'm just saying that if they call
Steven's
for
back.
me, I have to go get him.
Steven is back.
Okay, that's good. That's good. What is he seeing?
This thing.
This out here in front of me.
We can't. Okay, here we go. Let's see.
Ooh, interesting. Actually, go full screen.
Go full screen.
That's what I'm doing. So we're going full screen. This looks really interesting, actually. Here, even though I'm about to have dinner in like
Bring your dinner in there, Nate.
a hot minute. How's the study going? It's going pretty well. Penn State is, college is interesting. What can I say? Studying for the big meteorology. Hopefully I'll be able to get my degree prior to any other major weather YouTuber, like Direct Weather, David
By the way,
Schlotthauer.
Nate, while you were gone, they upgraded the prob torch to 7%.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah. Prob win 77%, and prob hail is a 70%.
Interesting. Alright.
The cape has gone down to 1700, but...
That's fine. That's fine.
And the line has caught up to it, so it's starting to go linear. Go linear mode. The storm chasers that are moving north are starting to get. They're about a core punch.
Let's see. Real quickly. Display capture.
And also the stuff in Texas is doing things too.
Interesting. Yeah, I knew something was up when that stuff happened, like almost instantly. Alright, get that radar up there. Get that going. Boom. Actually, let me just remove that. I'll play this in a loop real quickly. Add a source would be game capture, something like this. Boom, add the game capture. Bring that all the way down here.
Nate, I want to bring your attention to the north side, north of the cell. We're out of the QLCS, Spinny Boys. Prob toward 16%.
That's understandable.
There is a big boy inflow notch to the north. This is near Cherokee.
I'll take a look at that in a second. We're gonna try and do something here. Cut out again. Lit.
Nate, that's not lit, fam.
Tour possible in the most northern storm.
Bunch.
Hey, Tyler.
So is this the tour possible storm? Yeah, it is. That is the tour possible storm.
Tour possible.
So go to Vance Air Force Base, and yeah, there could be some little appendages along the line.
There was one person on that cell up there. No, there's two.
Shit, dude.
Dude, Steven's in the is about to get smacked.
Why are these people are going to intercept the?
No, there are people on the southern side. They're about a core punch. Not like what?
Yeah, I know.
I'm core punching right now. Buck King's core punching, trying to get on this northern side of it.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing.
Let me look at this.
Did Steven go north and try to keep up with this thing?
I see Steven where he's at. He's like right on the edge of it.
Yeah, he's about to get hit by the bear's cage or near it. Prob Tor's dropped to 3% for that area. Prob Tor up north now a 20% for that
yeah.
Take a look at the storm on radar scope for a second. Yeah, give me a second.
Shit. Oh, there's no storm.
Alright, so let's take a look at these storms from the Vance Air Force
Blaze
Base.
Edwards is inside the hill.
Dude, I know. He's core punching.
Blaze Edwards, good job.
Yeah, your way out of here is either if you want to avoid it altogether, is just to head south a bit, or if you want to keep chasing, you can go north and risk it for the biscuit, and you go north and head east.
Yeah.
Zach Jones is going right towards the hill.
You may want to get on the highway so you can go a little faster.
Yeah, look at these.
Gotcha.
Look at these gusty winds. My goodness. Across the board, you guys. Ooh, there's actually a bunch of different areas.
But you may get caught in that that boundary of that storm there.
Real quickly.
Okay, you're gonna be cutting it close.
Look at this little rotation right here, chat. We're looking at the northernmost storm where the tour possible is, and south of Kiowa, Kansas. There's actually a little bit of rotation there. There's actually also a little bit of rotation just to the west of Burlington, Oklahoma. So definitely a bunch of areas to where there could be some stuff.
Prob Tor up north now at 27%. Things rising rapidly.
Yeah.
They like their odds up there.
Welcome to the QLCS event. That'll happen.
By the way, look at near south on the donut hole looking formation there.
What? Which one?
Southern. On the GLCS line. It's in a near
What radar are you
west of
looking from?
East of Canton. I'm looking at Van.
Hmm.
The Van Zandt Air Force Base.
Oh, that thing? I mean, it looks pretty
I'm
linear.
gonna switch back to the OKC radar.
I think that's a bit unrelated, to be completely honest with you.
By the way, what the heck has happened? Nate, you just want to look on the northern cell, northeastern cell, the one that they're chasing. I think got some rotation on it. By the way, the cell that you guys are on is starting to have more rotation with it, so keep an eye on that.
He either needs to stay where he is or go to Watonga. Well, I think he should probably go south and then go up that way, because if he goes north, he's going to get slammed by the cell. He's going to go straight into the bear's cage.
Oh yeah, that's why you risk it for the biscuit.
That's why you risk it for the
Or
biscuit.
I mean, or you can just find a road that heads east that's paved. If you go north a little bit more, there's a road that takes you directly east. It's just a side road. Then you can go north. After that, find a road to go north. If you just go up, it'll be on your right-hand side. So, let me find the exact road name for you. That would be East 08550 Road. I don't know, they don't have names over here. I guess it's Oklahoma, so I mean. And then you can get out in front of it, I guess. I mean, if you want to do that.
He could. Right now, I'm trying to do something real quickly. Let's see. Game capture. Discord. Actually, nah.
Steven's going on the dirt road.
He's
trailblazing, you know?
He's having a whale of a time.
Only storm chasers do this.
It's the window capture. Alright. So if we go back to default 2, this will be, so window capture. That one. Very good, very good. Put that in here. As I try to organize my thing. No wedge tornadoes here, yep. I wouldn't believe it.
Can radar scope update? Holy shit.
Radar scope doesn't want to update, bro.
Yep, no such thing as updating.
By the way, the Tor probs on the northern QLCS is now at 29%.
Alright,
Lit.
let's take a look live at what he's doing here.
Very lit, very lit.
It looks like he's on a dirt road, which is not nice.
I mean...
not the best thing in the world. But he is definitely still trying to check around.
Wrong.
There still seems to be a bit of rotation, even though it's a little linear. Did he see anything interesting from those storms?
They had a lot of scud, basically, I think. Pretty much. The brunt of it.
It's not a whole lot.
Whoa. Nate, the cell that he's on just got upgraded to a 13% prop tor.
I don't see why.
I don't know either. I'm like, what the why?
I'm looking from Norman's radar right now.
I'm looking for Norman too.
I don't exactly see anything all too interesting. I mean, still.
What do you see something? Okay, that should be expected. That's where I'm looking at right now.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, I'm taking a look at Norman's radar. We're looking up 5,800 feet up in the sky. The only area that I could actually see a little bit of rotation, possibly, is the one that's near Watonga. You can see the greens moving towards, the reds moving away. Right in the middle, there could be some little displacement there, which could possibly produce a tornado, but otherwise, I don't know. I don't really see all too much.
up to you.
Let's go back.
If you want to disengage from the chase and like go south and find a road that'll take you east, I mean you can do that. But if you want to go north, there is some roads that you can take east besides going through Watonga that are paved and can have bridges on across the river.
Real quickly, chat. These storms around Kansas and Oklahoma are actually really interesting, and mainly because you can take a look and you can see this really nice rotation along the line. I mean, across the board, there's just these screaming rotations. You can see the greens moving towards the radar, the reds moving away, and in two areas to the north of Kiowa and to the east of Kiowa, there actually is a couple areas of rotation. So something to keep in mind with all of that. Where is he at?
Yeah, it would not, dude. Yeah, that would not have been a good idea to go north because there's now hail being reported up there. You would have. Fire?
You just say fire?
He said fire.
There's probably a fire somewhere.
Yeah, there is a fire. Look on his face.
Yeah, that's a fire. Hold up, let's go back over to this. Let's actually go over to the...
Bro, lightning.
Yeah, there's a fire right there.
that.
Go back to the fire. Hold up.
Go back to the fire.
Eh.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, there's the
fine.
fire. But my goodness, that
Fire
was...
over there. That's
There's a
crazy,
fire due
bro.
to lightning. That is crazy. That is really crazy. Really interesting. Let's go back to Norman's radar.
Yeah, I would say that's probably the best bet right now.
There's actually a really interesting rotation on that Watonga cell. Even though the prop tour went down significantly, there still is some really interesting rotation. This is... Okay, so they've escaped the core. That's the good news. They're gonna try and...
They would have stayed where they're at. They would have got smacked by the core.
Yeah, I agree. Look at these little appendages.
Nate, it's now been downgraded to a 3%.
Yeah, I saw that.
Well, North's still 32%.
Uh-huh.
Interesting.
For good reason. For good reason at that.
Yeah, the radar's starting to die. Oh god, here it goes, the radar.
Dun 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 dun. Yeah, no, that's... And I said at the beginning of the stream, I said that the radar isn't really going to be all too helpful to us. Because these storms are just going to go bleh. So... Looks like there is some new initiation with that one cell. Yeah, it looks like the cell near Watonga is trying to re-strengthen up. Which, if that's the case, just keep going east on State Route 3 if you're on that. Where are you?
Crap. Between Greenfield and Geary.
Oh. Oh. Oh, geez. That is... You're pretty far away from this thing, and you're moving in the opposite direction.
Yeah, I know. I need to find a road back onto this storm.
Let's say you're about here. How far would it take to get over there?
to see what's here.
Can you guys? Let's see. At any point, you guys can go over to the there really isn't any roads besides these like dirt roads and stuff like that. That's the only issue.
Yeah, that last road was like destroyed. I don't know about that.
Yeah, there really
Is there
isn't
any other cells initiated?
You're south, I think there's one.
Yeah, to the south there's another one that's coming up your way. So if you want to, it's actually the same path. If you want to go to Geary, stuff like that, you can.
People are starting to go on that, so they're going towards El Reno. That's where it's going for.
Well, there's a storm that's currently severe warned that is heading straight towards
that
them.
one over there. That's severe warned. That's in the line. But I'm talking about the other cell that's like out in the front of the line.
Yeah, the one near.
Going for OKC, towards OKC area.
Yeah.
That I would trust. On down in Geary, I'm going east. Take a look around.
Whoa, hold up. Here, let me get you a good view of this.
Is that
This
Mamatis?
isn't actually, I'm not sure.
Is that a little lowering over there?
Is that Mamatis?
No, it's not a Mamatis cloud.
It's not over here. It looks like we got Mamatis.
Yeah, those are some Mamatis clouds over there. Yeah. Well, there's some weird Mamatis clouds over there. Like sideways, bro.
What should I do here?
I probably would be a good idea. Probably be your best bet to stay on the severe storm that's heading towards you. I mean, there's the cell. You're kind of way too far away from Watonga right now. So yeah, you'll be getting. Yeah. You'll get another cell that could potentially do something, but I wouldn't hedge your bets on it. Doesn't seem to be all too.
People are saying there could be CC in Watonga.
What do I do here?
I think they're on drugs though.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, I would just what you could do is you can keep going south of Geary all the way to the interstate and then take the road that parallels the interstate. Let's see. What road would that be? That would be...
Or you can go north and play catch up with the one north, yeah.
US Route 66. US Route 66 is, you can go over there.
Hold on. Let me find that on my map.
Yeah, there's no correlation coefficient drop, so nothing's happening right there.
No, people are showing 3D of it, and I was like, what?
Why would you do
What?
3D of a storm that's that high up?
I don't know.
I'm in Greenfield right now.
Okay, you're in Greenfield. You're not going to be able to catch up to that cell. Keep going south, past Geary, go to the interstate, and, but the way you're going to take, you're not going to go on the Interstate 40. You're going to go on to 281 that isn't bus. There's two ways that 281 splits off. There's the bus route, and then there is the original 281, US Route 281. From there, it connects to US Route 66, and you can just go on 66 and parallel Interstate 40 to the west. Because there's another cell that's heading that way.
Okay.
But yeah, just go south for now to Geary.
Okay, well, I guess we're heading south then, Papa.
Yeah, that's cell near Watonga. It looks like it's actually gusting out in Watonga, so it might be a good idea to be in general. Mm. Yeah, everyone and their mom is on that cell in Watanga, but now since it's
I don't
gusting
know why
out,
they're still on that.
well, now since it's gusting out, I'm kind of relieved a little bit. But it does
There's
seem to be
lot
a
of
bit
people
more of a
going on
gusty
the
wind
southern
front.
cell though. That
Yeah,
southern
there's.
cell.
It's probably because they couldn't catch up. To be completely honest with you.
Most
Maybe.
chase.
Jeff Petrowski's behind the cell. Actually, he's not on it. He's behind it.
They're core punching. I know they're being big brain.
They are
It's been,
smart.
they upgraded to a 7% tour. These guys are really trying to get out in front of this. I don't know why. There's no roads. You have to go through Kingfisher to get up north. I'd say the best bet probably to just go down to...
Yeah, all chasers are going towards that new severe warning.
Yeah, and Geary there. I would recommend just sitting at Geary.
Yeah, just go to Geary for now.
Yeah, but sun's starting to go down.
Yeah.
Well, luckily
Chase
this is
may
the
be
last. Well, luckily this is the last cell that's coming through.
Yeah. You got it?
Yep. I want to take a look at the HRRR real quickly for these cells that could be coming around in Texas. Oh, jeez. So did the environment get worse? Oh, gee. If there wasn't any capping in here, I'm pretty sure it would be mental. Yeah, it is.
Kansas is having a fun time.
Yeah, I would say so. Let's look back at Vance Air Force Base. Take a look at the line that's approaching that general
shit.
area. I mean, look at this line. Looking pretty nice, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, across the board, there's some really interesting rotations. Echotops, as I mentioned before, not too high, so you wouldn't be able to see all too much. But yeah, I mean, for now, it looks really meh.
69 deep.
It does indeed look
Radar
relatively
scope
meh.
finally decided state.
I mean, this rotation kind of died, the one near Corwin. This rotation down here, you can't see because they're range folding.
So Steven's near Greenfield.
Yeah, he's heading towards Geary.
That's where the severe is.
Uh-huh. That's the plan. I want to do something real quickly. It's unrelated, but... See. Any of you guys fans of Discord? Because I run my own Discord server. If you guys want to come on over, True facts. Gotta get the plug.
Yes, join the Discord.
Join the Discord server. Actually, speaking of which, here, let's invite people. No limit. Never. Generate link. Copy. Does that thing. Yeah, I can help you out here. So if you guys want to go to the Discord server, feel free to join that link that I just put into the chat. Hey, it's Andrew. Texas Storm's capped, kinda. I mean, it's kinda capped. I'm trying to figure out if they can actually sustain or not. Because right now it kinda looks...
dead.
It doesn't look particularly too dead. It's just, it's really interesting.
Andrew's in the VC, dumb.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, no, HRRR is basically saying, hey, we want more cells to form. And then I'm like, what? Oh, geez. Yeah, that is tomorrow, isn't it? Hold up.
Tomorrow looks tight, yeah.
Do I think the Texas storms can break through the capping? I mean, the models have been a little loopy today, so I mean, it could potentially, but I wouldn't bet money on it. I wouldn't bet too much money on it. Jeez, tomorrow's event actually looks pretty linear. Never mind. I was about to say, hey, it's gonna look interesting, but then it just
someone
said,
joined.
Your boy action. Don't help them. Just give them the roll. They're from the stream.
true facts. Yeah, I mean, there isn't really too much to talk about right now. There isn't really a lot of cells that are doing things. I'm trying to see if I can find out. This cluster right here, this thing just is just dumping anything. Rain, hail, winds. It's kind of dying out right now. Doesn't look like it has a organized updraft. But regardless.
Yeah, we need to pull off somewhere. Hey guys, I got a pretty interesting here. Let me see if I can
Interesting.
unfog. You see that?
Oh, yeah, that's a whole shelf cloud. That is a whole shelf cloud, my dude. Let's get that live footage in there. I'm not gonna lie. That was pretty good. Pretty good shelf cloud. Let's see what Oklahoma has. Small sub-severe hail. Okay, that makes sense.
Rah, Rasputin.
Ideal thing to do.
Oh my god, Chaser Convergence down near Geary, bro.
Yeah, I know. I got a lot of chasers on me right now.
Move. These small
They're all
storms will
going,
move
they're
in a
all
higher
going
degree.
for this southern cell down there.
Thing to do here,
A lot of the weather enthusiasts on Instagram, or not Instagram, on Twitter, are starting to say that those cells on the border of Texas and Oklahoma.
Oh yeah, they're starting to form. Yeah, look down there. They're going burr.
Well, if they continue to develop, then they might actually be able to produce something.
That's down near Medill area.
Yeah. Check the possible Dixie event. I'll check it a bit later.
Possible Dixie event. It don't look that much. Still fun.
I mean, this is the Dixie event right here, and it's just kind of meh.
Meh.
Did I miss anything important? I just got back.
Nothing happened really.
Not really too much.
Steven is in. To answer your question, Steven's going south of Geary. Or in Geary, yeah.
There's a Dixie event next week.
Next week? You mean in the next 5 days?
Yeah, let's see. Let's check.
It's not even really gonna be. It's still 5 days out. We don't know for sure.
Let's double check real quickly. Get the 500 millibar.
Western
winds.
Garfield County and Northwest Eastern Major.
Oh, that
County,
thing.
Northwestern Oklahoma. ... What is Hotel California doing? Nate, Slippy wants us to look in Kansas. Kansas, there's nothing going on in Kansas.
There is something going on in Kansas. It's on the border, though.
Well, wait, there's one cell in Kansas.
It's fine. The GFS is having a whale of a time, I must admit. This is
GFS is cold bias. No cap, no brim.
That's not what I'm talking about.
Oh, you're not talking about the cold bias? Oh, go to the GDPS. Come on.
Go to the 500 millibar GFS.
Oh no, stop it, no, oh no. Polar vortex moment.
This right here is a lot of wind shear and the jet stream dipping down to Kingdom Come. So there could be something around here. Let's take a look at advection. I want to take a look at the advection during this time. Oh, there actually is a bit of advection.
Was that they look in general? That could have been a little spinny boy.
Oh, really? Hold up, give me a second.
Hey, Lance is trying to find out, and we may have had a little spinny boy. Steven's stream, it was on there. Was a needle thong on Steven's stream? Video. A needle boy.
Needle thong. That might be a light pole. Not gonna lie.
There is a little lowering there. I mean, that still is a thing.
Yeah, that's true. Up. There might be a coincidence. I don't know. I'd have to probably figure it out after the stream. But for right now, it does seem as if everything is kind of
going on here.
Kind of subtle. Boiling clouds underneath the whale's mouth of a line of severe thunderstorms. Yep, so this is the so-called whale's mouth, and you would want to look at these storms over here.
Here's the just came whale's mouth.
Those are some Madness clouds above you. I like those wavy boys.
Mm-hmm. Let's get the live one.
He's at a crossroads, Nate. What does he do? Crossroad. A sign.
Pretty interesting.
I'm trying to figure out what should I do with the storm here.
Let me look on radar real quick.
Stephen Jones. Beautiful picture. I'm not gonna lie. Thank you.
Did you ask for permission to put that on your stream?
It's Twitter.
That is true. I think you're in a good spot if you just hit Geary. You're gonna be like right in the middle of that thing. That thing's gonna be coming right for you.
That is a really interesting lowering.
You may want to get south of Geary though, because if you're gonna be staying in Geary, you're gonna get actually smacked by that storm.
Yeah, we might want to get a little south. Yeah.
It's really interesting. Hey, Storm's Edge!
Sure what these guys...
It's Storm's Edge!
What do you mean Storm's Edge?
They have a Twitter. Stuff like that.
Well, yeah.
North Central Arkansas saying hello. Good evening. Yeah, good evening, Bolt. How do? New thoughts on tornado potential. Supercell initiating in purple area would be closest to western gradient in the lower level jet. Back surface winds per wrap. Storm down near Shamrock. Veered surface winds may not make it to low level jet. Okay, so
right there.
That is quite funny. Yep, so even Reed agreed with me in saying that the cell near Elk City had the most potential for having tornadoes. So I put him in the right spot.
It just didn't produce. And unfortunate. It's also a good thing. There's the whale's mouth in front.
Yeah, he's in the whale's mouth right now. Actually.
He's in the belly of the fish, Nate.
True facts.
Make sure not to poke the bear while you're there.
Oh yeah. What's radar looking like? It's nothing too impressive. I mean, the line is starting to pass through the radar, and there isn't really any rotation to focus on. There's one right here that might be intriguing, but other than that, not really anything to worry about by any means, any stretch of the imagination. Actually, I think it's past the 5% tour area on the SBC. Let's take a look real quickly. Convective outlook. Yeah, it looks like it's passing the 5% tour.
How a 5% bust?
5% doesn't exactly bust per se, but there's
Yeah,
a little.
they had no tours, but I guess it is Oklahoma, so they issue tours on they don't even issue tours on EF1s, man. It's okay. Until they actually get a report.
Yeah, I'm not lying there. Dude's literally calling on the phone. He said, "Hey, there's a funnel on the ground." He's like, "Are you dying? Is the tornado on the ground? Is there damage?" No. And there's no tornado then. Go away.
I mean, they legit they issue a tornado warning for a funnel cloud reported over in Texas, and OKC has they have a district over.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't look exactly all too healthy right now. Everything seems to be kind of dying.
Hey, the storms are now picking up dust, so.
Which one?
The warm sector, cold sector's pushing it. Picking up dust and putting them in the storms. Look here, I'll send you the give you the image. It's on Stephen Jones's Twitter.
Oh,
Right
okay.
there. The cold pool. That secondary warm front pretty cool though, not gonna lie.
Yeah, these cells right here are actually looking pretty interesting along the border of Texas and Oklahoma, but I don't think they're going to do all too much.
On I-40, we're going to head west.
They're definitely kind of depleting, I will say that much. Yeah, I will say that much. So, this cell right here is a lot of hail. I will say that much. I mean, look at this.
I don't want a tornado in Wichita. I think you'll be okay.
I don't think Wichita will get targeted at all. There's 38,000 feet in ecotops on that storm.
Yeah, there is. Are you talking about the one near oil?
Yeah, yeah, loyal. And before watch tomorrow will be better. Seems legit. Yeah, there is an 8% tour prob on it. Is there even... It doesn't even look anything interesting. If I take a look at spectrum width, it's like a gust front right in front of it.
Yeah. But you can't see on that backside. It's doing something, so... A little bit. Maybe it's just a radar being dummy, too.
Maybe just slightly.
Wonder if the advanced radar's out. By the way, those cells are starting to blow up on the south, just east of OKC. Or west. I can't, my directions are off today.
Yeah. I mean...
So then you need to fix that, Butters. Whenever you're going to say a direction, say the opposite.
Yeah, okay, so I'm going to start saying east this time, so I want to say west.
Cape is really dead up there now, though, so it doesn't seem to be anything of interest. It's also slightly capped on that border, so there might not even be anything to continue to move on through. There's also some capping seeping into the Oklahoma City area. So, yeah, I don't think that, I don't think this is really going to do a whole lot more. Not in the future. So.
He's winding down now.
Yeah, pretty soon we're probably going to call it. We've been streaming for 2 hours, which isn't
We could
that
probably
bad.
start. So what we could do? Could we maybe hit I-40 and then head into Oklahoma City and then from there straight north? Alright.
They're talking about going home, stuff like that. So yeah, it does seem as if this is kind of dying down. Maybe just a little bit. Is there
gonna spawn the tornado? I don't think so.
God came down on the last day and said...
I no dice today, I don't think.
Doesn't look like it.
Hey, Nate!
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So we're gonna start heading back, we're gonna start heading back towards,
Yeah, good call. Good call. It doesn't seem to be anything today.
Yeah.
I gotta say though, Reed Timmer agreed with me in saying that that storm that you were on had the best chance of producing a tornado. So we put you in the right spot today. It's just nothing happened.
All right. Well, take care.
Yep. Take care. A reminder real quickly that there's a new game that's going to be coming out in December. Alright, I'm excited to play it here on YouTube. And it's not just any normal game. It's not just any normal game, alright? This game is a storm chasing game that is highly realistic in regards to how stuff spawn, how stuff do things, yada yada yada. So I am going to be live streaming these games and maybe recording some if I'm playing it on my pad in my spare time. And we're just basically gonna have fun here on YouTube. So if you guys don't know what it is, it's called Outbreak. I'll show you all. Outbreak, pretty interesting if I do say so myself.
Actually, really looking forward to that.
Yeah, this game. It says it's to be announced for its release date, but it's supposed to be coming out, they're saying it around the end of December, maybe even January, but regardless, we're going to be live streaming this game, and take a look at this. You get your own storm chasing vehicle. The map is 3 times larger than GTA 5, so if any of you have played Grand Theft Auto 5, it is 3 times larger than that. And yeah, we're just going to be playing this game here on the channel. So you guys can learn something about storm chasing. Hopefully, if this is actually as realistic as I think it is. You'll have the classic people that you know playing this game. So, yep, that's what we're gonna probably do, most likely. Yeah, this game has the Dominator in it, I believe. So you do all your stuff with that. I'm gonna add it to the wish list, by the way. Please log in. We'll log in later. But anyways, this is the game that we're gonna most likely play. This could be pretty interesting if I do say so myself. Let's go through. Get to dominate. Bad gateway lit. All right. Well, point being is that game is what we are going to play. In the absence of no weather. So, pretty nice, not gonna lie. But most likely we are going to wrap up, wrap up the stream. So I'm going to give some of my hot takes now. I haven't really done any of my hot takes on my stream in a while, but this is just regular forecasting in general. I'm going to be trying to forecast some severe weather events out in advance, stuff like that. Do you have Dr. Lay or simulations? I have CM1. I'm not sure if that's Lay or simulations, but I have CM. Well, yeah, I have CM. What's his face? CM1, which basically simulates tornadoes and stuff like that. So that's close enough. Let's do some hot takes. Try and figure out what some severe weather would be out in the near future. So the GFS, people were saying that, yeah, this thing could happen, and I agree. There could be some stuff that does with this. It just looks to be a bit too premature. Let's take a look. Oh, in the game? I don't know if it'll be in the game. I got no clue. There could be some sort of severe weather out in Dixie. Doesn't seem to be all too warm, but the GFS is cold bias, so you don't actually know unless if it happens. So we'll have to figure it out as it continues to get closer and closer. And if you're on my Discord server, you'll hear me talk about it every now and then. But yeah. What about Storm Chasing Simulator? I play that on my pastime. It's not exactly the best game per se that represents storm chasing, but I still play it anyways. Storm Chasers. So. Alrighty. Well, I appreciate you all for coming out today. If you guys did like the content, please be sure to leave a like, subscribe, share, yada yada yada. Not good with the whole introduction thingamabobber like that, so we'll see. But anyways, looks to be it for now. Oh geez, that is a really interesting... That is really interesting. Alright, well, we'll figure that out as soon as it gets there. Here, Roblox has their unique taste in storm chasing experience. Yeah, true facts. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, everybody. Boop. Yes, I'm going to play some of these games on stream. True facts.